had, or two of the last three, I should say, we've had substitutes come in and knock off top young featherweight Rocky Juarez and then Eric Morales. Who knows what we have here?
They know each other from their one amateur meeting. So far, Cotto is 2-0 against former Olympic opponents, having beaten both Kelson Pinto of Brazil and Muhammad Abdullayev of Uzbekistan. George did conviction there. So far, Torres has decided to back up here in round one. That runs counter to what Cotto had expected because he thought that Torres would try to attack him.
Torres seems to be looking to throw.
Left hook puts him down after a perfect counter straight right hand. And Torres is up in a hurry, but that was just a perfectly thrown combination by Miguel Cotto, who answered a right hand by Torres with a body shot and then finished off with the left hook.
I thought part of that was his balance. He was a little off balance. He doesn't look really hurt, does he, George?
I agree. He was getting ready to do something himself and got caught in the midst of it. But you're a long way from home, and this big crowd is noisy. The corner's going to have a...
and Torres hurts Cotto with a left hook there. Miguel Cotto electing to trade punches with a guy whom he had knocked down. Both George and Larry making the point that Torres wasn't all that hurt, and now Cotto knows it too, as he was rocked by a counter left hook. 36, 33%. Torres 8 out of 31, 26%. Total punches, Cotto landing more, 21 out of 61. Both guys momentarily rocked the opponent in round one. Now Cotto takes Torres to the ropes, trades with him again, and once again Torres lands enough to back Cotto off. Who's hurt?
It's Cotto who is hurt.
And he's hurt again by a straight right hand. And Cotto tries to grab and hold as Torres continues to throw. Cotto wobbly. Torres has a huge chance here for a big upset. Cotto trying to fight back. Going into a crouching position, but now he gets caught flush with a right hand. Torres has Cotto in big trouble. Cotto no longer trying to hold on. For some reason, Miguel Cotto feels like he should trade. George, it's exactly the wrong thing to do.
No, when you're in with a puncher, he's got that many knockouts. You don't play the punching game with him. You play hit and defense.
Cotto is wobbly, and the ropes hold him up for the moment. He almost went to the canvas on that shot. Cotto reaching to grab again as another left hook strafes him.
Cotto
showing time in the round.
Cotto showing tremendous determination here because he's plainly dazed, buzzed, hurt, trying to pull himself together with a minute and a half to go in the round.
He gets ripped again, and down goes Miguel Cotto. This he may need more than anything else.
That was a pull down. Let me tell you, he was hit with some harder shots early on, but this time he was actually wrestled down.
It looked like he was off balance, but from those blows.
Big left hook by Torres. This is going to raise a lot of questions about Miguel Cotto, who was hurt by DeMarcus Corley, not all that big a puncher in Puerto Rico. Was not badly hurt by a harder puncher named Muhammad Abdullayev in Madison Square Garden. But here, he has been wobbled 3 times.
Cotto has come back with 2 stiff punches.
Now it's Torres who wobbles after a right hand by Cotto. And Cotto wants to press the advantage now.
Cotto is not the harder puncher tonight. He can't mix it up. He's got to make certain he's deliberate with his shots and keep his defenses in position.
It's Foreman Lyle at 140 pounds.
Any punch can take you down.
A gunfight in Atlantic City. Trading shots, Miguel Cotto and Ricardo Torres.
What happened? A guy steps in as a replacement.
So Cotto's confidence has been rocked by hard shots from Torres in both rounds 1 and 2. They've traded knockdowns, and now Cotto will try to reestablish technical class, technical superiority.
Cotto is the more polished of the two.
But he's still getting hit with a lot of what Torres throws. Trading left hooks at close range, and Cotto isn't necessarily winning the punching battle. There's the left hook to the body, which momentarily stops Torres in his tracks.
When you're a big puncher, it's hard to... So take another rest. Oh, but the body shots, man.
Body shots by Cotto, backing Torres up. Torres hoping the referee will stop Cotto from landing him right on the belt line. That was a low blow yet again. And now here comes either a warning or a point deduction. No, it's not a deduction. It's just a warning. So 2 warnings now for Cotto. Next one will almost certainly be a point deduction. Quick, crisp left hook inside by Cotto. Torres comes back with the right and the left. Cotto driving him into the rope. That left hook to the body is turning the fight around, George.
And I like it because the referee has tried to make him decide not to throw his left hooks to the body. He didn't get deterred. He's going right back to it.
Well, we saw that already, that Cotto has a second gear. We haven't seen whether his opponent can come back.
His opponent's got one good right hand. I can tell you that, though. And bring him back.
I think if Cotto remembers to go to the body, he will gradually hammering away at Torres' ribcage to try to take away the fire, which gave him so much trouble in round 2.
Got to respect though Torres. He's got some right hand. Cotto is starting to relax a little bit, and that's when the trouble starts.
Left hook to the body, landing with considerable frequency, and that's what led to the delayed reaction knockdown of Torres. George, he just can't handle the liver shot.
Oh, that body.
I'm not sure anybody can, Jim.
Pretty much the same thing here. But he's putting his imprint on the fight with that brutal left hook to the body. Torres lands a couple shots upstairs. Cotto just kind of biding his time and waiting. Oh, Cotto badly hurt with a right hand that busted him straight on the chops. Cotto focusing too much on the left hook to the body, and there Torres saw the chance to unload upstairs with the right.
You just can't relax with a genuine puncher. Each time you got to realize I can't get hit. You're going to stand in front of him.
Oh, Torres busting Cotto again with the right, and now Cotto holding on. Cotto backs away again without holding on. He's hurt the same way he was in the second round. If Cotto doesn't grab and hold, he may soon go down from a straight right hand. What we're getting in the 140-pound fight is what we're expecting and hoping for in the heavyweight fight.
Yeah, you're not going to see this in the heavyweights.
Knockdowns in almost every round. Huge punches landing over and over. Miguel Cotto's been batted around the ring from pillar to post by right hands from Ricardo Torres here. And Cotto bought himself some time by throwing Torres into the ring post.
And it was real smart, Cotto. You get as far, when you get a guy staggering, go as far away from him as you can and recover yourself. Make him walk to you. Stop things.
Over and over and over in this fight, it appears Miguel Cotto has unwisely elected to trade upstairs with a fighter who has faster hands.
You just cannot allow yourself to be hit by Torres. That's the problem. If you're going to duck, duck. If you're going to dodge, dodge. But don't get hit thinking it's not going to hurt you.
Blood streaming from Cotto's mouth as he tries to sledge.
Torres looking tired from that vicious body attack from Cotto, suddenly exploded again with a second wind and 8 or 10 or 12 more punches.
The difference is Torres can take Cotto's best shot. Cotto staggers when he hits.
Just as you say that,
what was I ever wrong?
Just as you say that, a straight right hand puts Torres on one knee and gives Cotto a further scoring margin in the fight, which could turn out to be critical.
What we have here, folks.
The canvas, 2-point round for Cotto. In that round, Torres trying to get a rest, landed only 3 of 34 punches. Cotto 24 out of 61. A little bit more of a working margin, perhaps. As Cotto gets hammered again, we were about to go to Harold Letterman's scorecard and can't go because the action is fast and furious as they trade punches at close range yet again. Round 7 of a scheduled 12. Control Torres with his jab, his left hook to the body, and some straight right hands.
Cotto is making a mistake. You land your left hook, you got to come back with your right and another hook. You just can't stop at 3 shots. This guy will catch you right as you finish that left hook.
Cotto catching Torres on the end of a punch again, and down goes Ricardo Torres.
Showing extreme fatigue Just before that combination put him on the canvas.
Physically getting worn down. And referee David Fields is going to stop it. Miguel Cotto survives a life and death challenge from Ricardo Torres.
Jim, a half hour ago, I speculated on whether Torres could
faced some of his worst and most difficult moments. Here's the last knockdown, George, as he backed Torres into a corner and looked for his best stuff.
Oh, he keeps punching. Even though he's in a chance of him getting knocked down again in those exchanges, Cotto didn't stop.
And once again, the decisive punch in the combination. Watch the left hook to the body that finishes this up.
Right hand.
One more time to the chest with that left hook, and down he went.
And it was all in exchange.